get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go to Elliott again. And some room to roam now. Power running by Zeke. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 46 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. K.J. Wright. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando, where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing again here, Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away as he's on to punt for Seattle. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's in a zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going deep here for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Des Bryant, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks haven't played their best football and trail because of it. The Cowboys will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. Here we go. Let's do this. Here's your first half highlights. Now midway through the first, they run with the former rushing champ, Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll go in from 2 yards out, giving them an early lead. Midway through the first quarter, here the catch is made way downfield, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 47-yard line. Seahawks still on the field. Rawls is looking for room to run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. Cowboys have it late in the second. Seahawks tie it up at 7. Here a throw deep down the field is caught, and this will go as a touchdown.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.